Good morning, everyone. We did make it through the night at Walmart. Zen is in the driver's seat, ready to go. Either that or he sees a person or a dog out there, but he's ready to go. I'm kind of too. It's getting warm down here in this lower part of the desert compared we came from up in the mountains. So, let's see what's out there. I don't see nothing. We're ready to hit the road, pup dog? Goodness gracious, you're always tired. Yep, made it through the night here at this Walmart in Kingman, Arizona. I didn't sleep very well. I finally fell asleep about 2 o'clock in the morning. My mind was racing because I thought somebody might come knock on our door, but they didn't. There was about 8 or 9 other vehicles, rigs out here parked throughout the night. And some of them are still here and some of them already left. We're next to be on the road. Get closer here. We did close this door to keep the dog from running out. We did our part. We went to Walmart, spent about $150 in groceries and etc. And so we kind of paid for our time at the hotel Walmart parking lot. But here's one thing I did get. I meant to get one. You can see this is probably going to be backwards. I don't know. It's a deluxe tire plug kit, and that's for plugging your tires. If you get a nail or something in your tire, you can put this kit in there, put it in the hole, and basically glues a section inside of the pipe of the tire. Then you can air it up. I do have an air compressor on the bus, so if I'm out somewhere remotely and I get a flat, especially on the front, I could, if it's not too bad, I can plug it and put air in it and get it out. If I have one on the dual on the back, it's not as critical because there's 4 tires in the back, and I could also do the same. But I do have a roadside assistance that if I do have a flat or a blown tire that called CoachNet, that they will get 6 flats a year repaired or replace 2 tires if they blow out. So it's a pretty good deal since these tires are, average about $500 a piece, and there's 6 of them on this bus. So, but 3 are new. That's a good point, or fairly new. They got a few thousand miles on them now. But we're getting ready to hit the road, and we got a couple stops between here and Las Vegas. So we're gonna pup the dog. Let me look here. Let me show you here. Every time I say the word go and on the road, he gets excited. So we're getting ready to leave this Kingman area. I got my coffee. I'm having trouble with my internet though. My internet has quit working. No longer connecting. So we'll see what happens with that. I've got a tech line in to somebody who can reply back. But we're hitting the road, so we're going to leave it here. Leaving the Walmart parking lot in Kingman, Arizona. Oh, what's Kingman, Arizona known for? I know one person that I think is from Kingman. I know of 2 really. One is Andy Devine. He's an old cowboy kind of star from back in the, 30s through the 60s. He is got a very unique voice, but I've seen a lot of Andy Devine roads and Andy Devine dog park and Andy Devine this. So I figure that Andy Devine is from Kingman. But we'll leave that there. Pup says, see you guys on down the road. Oh goodness, what a big yawn that one was. You ready to go, buddy? Yep, here's where we go. All right, catch you guys down the road. We have made it to the town of Chloride, Arizona. Interesting old mining town. See if we can find a place to park. Chloride, Arizona. This is a very old western town, an 1860 mining town that is, I think, the longest established, still occupied town, mining town in Arizona. We're just going to walk around a little bit, see some of these old, unique buildings and things. And I do know that I read up on the hill, another couple miles up that road, there's a lot of traffic out here, is a painted murals up on some rocks up there, and I'm not for sure exactly where. I think you can get there in a two-wheel drive vehicle, but I'm not going to take the bus up there. And if I understand right, they were painted by, I think, I can't remember who, but somebody painted. I do my research. But yeah, this is the town of Chloride. We'll walk over here to the other side and walk around. There's not much here to see. How are you? Some old equipment. I'm not going too far. Pep's got a hurt leg or something. He does this every once in a while. He starts limping. We're just going to go kind of short stroll, but there's some of the old stuff. Mining equipment. An old car that's seen way better days. Made a lot of target practice out of that one. Some old towns. There's a restaurant down here. I think it's really, really good. It seems to be a really popular place to be. You kind of have to have a love for these old ghost towns. I think the population is 229. A sign that I saw coming in said 362, but I think it's been updated to 229. But it's just a nice little, it's becoming a tourist attraction. And the highway coming in is Highway 93, going between Kingman and Vegas. Slated to be the future part of Interstate 11. And let me tell you, yeah, it could be very well be an interstate because it is rougher than almost any interstate I've been on. It's pretty bad. Interstates are bad, but you know, Highway 93 will fit right into the interstate system. So we're gonna walk over here a little bit and see what we got. We're having a bake sale today. How about that? Move to Town Hall. Thirsty Miner Soda Shop up there. Here's a restaurant, hotel. Yesterday's steakhouse. There's a sign about the bristlecone pines. These pine trees that you find in the desert. Some of them are over 4,000 years old. How about that? We're gonna walk across the front of this yesterday's trading post and outdoor patios. Dog is on the smell of something. He's got He's found something out here he wants to go sniff on. Some old gas pumps. I used a couple of these old gas pumps back in my younger days when I was not that old, but a little amusement ride I used to work at a car ride, and they had gas pumps out there. And they used that kind. Set back in the 20s and 30s style car rides. There's a park across the street. This is a busy little town. Of course, it is a Saturday, but it's a pretty nice park for a little town like this. Nice playground equipment, some volleyballs and some picnic tables, and over there looks like some horseshoe pits. Ah, what a great sport for out in the West, horseshoes. This is a town of Chloride. Well, the murals up on the mountain, I just took a read on Google, were made by Roy Purcell back in 1966. There's two murals. He took a break from his getting a master's degree and did some painting. One of them is a benign-looking goddess on a rock, and the other one is from what I read, is a Tennessee mine that's been attacked by some sort of monster. So, but yeah, they're up on the mountain a couple miles away. I think they're easy to get to, like I said, in a two-wheel drive, but the bus is a little tough. Yeah, 1860. We're gonna walk over here. It's actually a little hotel. Rooms for tourists. Fine dining and cocktails. 8 to 5. Come here. Come here, bud. Come here. Come here. Let's go smell. There's some of those Texas prickly pears. Yesterday's restaurant. A little wagon they've got out front. That's what they use probably to haul mining equipment around. Let's walk back toward the trading post. Come here, buddy. Yeah, the saloon and hotel. I would go on there and have an adult beverage, but it's just 9:30 in the morning, so a little early to start partaking in the barley pops or the adult cold snacks. So here's some of the hotel rooms. There. Place has been here a long time. Pretty cool. I'm glad they're kind of reviving some of the history and look of the old town. The dog is not wanting to cooperate with me this morning. Yes.
No bacon for you. Oh boy.
We're here at the Thirsty Miner
Where do you get
gift
the
shop.
little maps? I had one.
And a little soda shop. And here's the sodas I have on the wall.
I had one, and I spent a half an hour to find a specific
Sodas I have on the wall. I got the brownie root beer, which is right
So this is today's.
there. Really good. Really different. Caramel cream root beer. With some of the things I have, some of the artwork and different things. Thirsty Miner.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, wait a second. He's found another dog.
For these purebred New Zealand Cooney Coonies. 2 dwarf and 2 full size.
I think that's something else.
And the funny thing is little Fred, the dwarf, is the smallest of all the mini pigs.
We're gonna hold on for the video here.
His brother, out of the
There you go.
same
Come on.
litter, is the biggest pig we have, and I have no idea how much Gary weighs.
Real quick, I can look at it.
Yeah.
We thought that was a dog, but that is a little pig.
Yes.
Look at that.
This is a 6-month-old New Zealand Cooney pig.
Look at that.
She has her own Facebook page.
Really?
This is Munchkin, the America First Pig. So she posts local events and things. You know, I checked to see if there was internet. I was going to take a picture of her and say Munchkin's at the yard sales in Chloride today, but I can't get enough internet to do it. So, which I know.
Great.
Wi-Fi here.
It's great to know. Well, thanks for
people in town with Wi-Fi, so
thanks for the root beer,
thank
and
you.
we're going to walk around. And
All right.
thanks for the story.
Yep.
Where is, I think, looking for a place called something.
All right, that was a Munchkin the American Pig. That's the first pig I've seen, but there it is. Thirst. Oh, it is really hard to work with him. Thirsty Miner, Sodas, and Antiques.
I know everybody knows everybody.
So we're going to work our way back towards the bus, I think, and work our way out of town. They have gunfights every at noon on I think every other Saturday. And today is the lady inside the Thirsty Miner told me that today is the annual town yard sale. They have them twice a year. So they're little scattered yard sale people around. But there's the Thirsty Miner Arts and Crafts, Chloride, Arizona. A nice little place. It's got Wi-Fi. So we're going to head back this way. And we'll give you a little bit more information on the history of this. I'm headed back up to the old car. This is an old gas station. It's not open at the time. Looks like it's just closed down. But there's the old car. I'm not for sure what it is, but it's definitely has seen better days. Let's see if I can figure it. Maybe it's an old Chevrolet. I'm not for sure. It looks like maybe a Chevrolet. Could be a Dodge. I can't remember. They all look in the 40s and stuff. They all looked alike. To me, a lot of them did. But there's no badging on it, so I'm thinking it's a Chevrolet. Got to be a little bit of a weight reduction there on the front end where the bullet holes are. Yep, it's seen better days. And across the street is the Chloride Post Office. Look at that. Isn't that the cutest thing? Little post office. And we've got the bus parked in front of the antique store because we needed a lot of space. So we are going to get back on the bus. Okay, we're back on the bus. The dog was just dragging me all over this little town. So many smells and so many things he wants to smell and sniff and pull and drag, even with his bummed up leg. But I got a cream soda, a brownie, cream, caramel, root beer. Really good. I'm not sure who makes it, but the little soda store, the Thirsty Miners, sell them. And she gave me the story of the town of Chloride. Is they think they were not for sure established around 1860, 1863. She said they came here to mine silver chloride, which is a byproduct of the silver, I guess. But there was a group of miners and prospectors that back to the east, which is that way for me, were digging in the rocks, and there were four of them, and they were attacked by the natives at that time. And she said that two of the miners were killed at the site, and the other two miners managed to escape and headed towards Fort Mojave. I'm not sure where Fort Mojave is or was, but she said one of the miners died on his way to Fort Mojave, and the other miner made it to Fort Mojave and rounded up the cavalry and brought them back to this area and to restore some order and peace and find the natives, I guess. But she said there was about 220 people at this time living in this area, and it's they don't mine anymore, but it is a continual occupied mining town since the 1860-63 time. She said that the south of town or east of town here, sorry, the other way, west of town is a cemetery and for the town, and outside of the cemetery is a little fenced-in area, and that's where the four miners are buried that were that were attacked and died, and the other one also, I think, are all buried. She said buried in that little fenced-in area from the 1860s. So a little history, and the murals up on the mountain are 1.5 miles from the town, and she said the road is pretty accessible, but she said when she was a younger girl, her dad took her up there, and they had to stop and get out and walk because the road was so washed out. to get to the murals. But I think it's probably better condition now, because as we were sitting here and coming around, there's a lot of vehicles coming off that mountain road and heading out. I can look at my mirror and see the back of the bus right now, and I see 4 vehicles right now that are coming down the hill. So, and one of them's a Prius, and one's a Highlander, or no, an Elantra. So looks like smaller vehicles might be able to make it, but we're not going up there because the bus is a little tough to turn around. But here we go. We're going to head up to the north and go see some dam thing. Yeah, some big thing that's named after some vacuum company. So we're going to go to see something called the Hoover Dam, and see if we can get to it and look around. So stay with us. Traffic jam in Chloride. Oh, yard sale in Chloride, that's what it is. Is an RV park, and I heard it's really good. It's run by a nice couple that they said it's really clean and really nice. Few shade trees, not too many, but for those who want to park in an RV park, Chloride, Arizona, heading back to the highway. Okay, made it to the Loves north of Vegas on Highway 90 or Interstate 15. It is windy like crazy here. And one reason why we didn't stop at the Hoover Dam. Holy cow. A couple places about blew us off the road. They had barrels and road construction flying across the road, tumbleweeds and dirt, and we're ready to get off the road a while. Hope we can find a place to stay for the night pretty soon. Cedar City, pepper's worn out. I'm just riding through Vegas. That wore me out too. Cedar City is a couple hours away, so we'll see if we want to go there, whether we want to just hang out somewhere south. Well, we did make it through Vegas. Don't trust Google Maps. Google Maps will send you in different places. I should have known better, but I was coming up Interstate 11, wanting to connect to Interstate 15 to go to the north. And here on the map, I'll show you real quick. This is Interstate 11, which shows clearly that it intersects with 15, right? That's where I wanted to go. Now, what does Google do? Send me off right here, sends me over here, and sends me this way. I guess it saved a mile or two, but I had to go through 10 miles of North Las Vegas in a construction area and in a business area. So, if you see this, I should have realized, if you see this, just drive it out. Don't listen to Google, because it's going to try to save you a little short distance and it's going to mess up. I do have Trucker's Map on my phone. I forgot to look at it because it would have sent me probably down the interstate. But we're going to leave that here, and we're going to call this one good because we're going to try to find a place to camp for the night. The dog is back there in the back. He is just worn out from this drive. That was a crazy drive today. So, and we're at Love's truck stop, but we're going to go somewhere a little quieter because I don't mind trucks, but it's still really windy. Oh, the whole bus is just rocking back and forth like this, just sitting here. So it's going to be fun on the highway. Well, everybody have a good one. We'll catch you on down the road.